I am a visual person. I have a vision board in my room. I surround myself with Post-its and plaques and mementos and pictures. I have meaningful tattoos. All of these things remind me of times of importance.
Hey there! Are you a Christian woman who's ready to strengthen your faith and stop the madness in your mind? The worry, doubt, anxiety. Do you want something more for your life but are not sure where to even begin? You've come to the right place. Hi, I'm Kristin Campbell. I'm excited that you're here as we journey together to discover mindset renewal and empowered faith for the Christian woman.
Maybe there are times where God spoke to me about something. Maybe there are times where He brought me through something really challenging. Maybe it's just a happy memory. So it's really no surprise, if you know that about me, when you walk into my kitchen and you see a large chalkboard. Now this board has gone through quite an evolution. It was first a do-it-yourself thrift shop find years and years ago. It has been repainted and rechalked, more times than I can count. It's held grocery lists and monthly drawings and scriptures and chore lists. It's been graced with it all. And as it's changed, I have as well. Shorter is sweeter. I've learned that the kitchen is a busy place and too many words will just blend into the background. So now it's a simple yet powerful question. One that gives my entire family cause to pause. And this question is what I want to pose to you today, my friends, because there is a transformative mind shift that goes along with it. And I'm believing that you will see positive changes in your life while using it. That question, simple as it seems, is, what are you choosing? 4 little words that pack quite a punch. 4 little words that can bring about significant change in your life today. Let's look at why and how. First, this question puts ownership back on you. It holds you accountable, and rightfully so. You cannot change what you do not own. I want to repeat that. You cannot change what you do not own. Until you take ownership of your part in whatever situation you are in, you're going to stay stuck. And now I hear you. Yes, certain situations are out of your control. Certain situations are unfair, they're unjust, they're unwarranted, they're unwanted. Yet even in those terrible situations, you have choice. You always have a choice. You choose what you think. You choose where to put your faith. You choose how you respond. There's always choice. And it's your choice alone. Here's what you need to understand. Romans 14:12 tells us that there's a day coming where we will each stand before the Lord to give account for our life. Now that probably scares you a little. It does me. This account we give will only be concerning ourselves, our choices. We're going to stand alone. Now, I believe Jesus is going to be next to us, yet we're not going to be able to point fingers or use excuses of, well, so-and-so did this. It's not my fault. Listen, so-and-so, they have their own meeting. This is all you. How did you choose to respond? What did you choose to trust in? What did you choose to believe? What choices did you make? Forget everyone else because they're not there. It's you. Now, we need to recognize and take ownership of our choices today. Not every choice has to be radical or earth-shattering. They could be simple choices. Choosing to shut your mouth. choosing to forgive, whether the other person asks for it or even knows about it, choosing to walk away, choosing to turn to God instead of a safety net that you've created. Any and all choice. Own it. And if the choices aren't going the way you hope, here's the next great thing about this question. Choose something else. Choice is changeable. Choice is abundant. It's always available. And you are never too deep into something that you lose choice. There will always be the choice to cry out to the Lord at the very minimum. Even if all the tangible choices that you see are gone, never will that choice to call upon Jesus be gone. Not while you're alive here on earth. Now, once you die, that's a different story. But if you're listening today, you're still alive, so this choice is still available. I want you to remember the story of the prodigal son, and you can read it in detail in Luke 15. But just to paraphrase, this rich man's son wanted to get out from under his father's rule. So he basically tells his father, "You're dead to me. Give me my inheritance now. I'm out." He leaves. He starts living this extravagant life. He is partying it up until he hits rock bottom. And he's reduced to eating the pig slop at the place where he finds some menial work. It did not go as he had hoped. His choices didn't pan out as expected. Then we are told that he came to his senses and remembered his father's house. There, the servants were treated well. And so he chooses to go home and ask for a job as a servant, knowing that he's disowned his father. Now, we know that he doesn't get the job as a servant because we're told that the father was daily looking for his son's return. The father forgave him and restored him back into his household as son. And it's an illustration of the Lord's longing for us to come to our senses when we find ourselves in different situations that are not working out for us, to make the choice to return to Him. As long as you have breath, you have choice. And maybe you're not at that extreme. Maybe you're just in a place of like, I'm not thinking this is working for me. You have choice. First, I want you to take a look at the choices that got you to where you are in the first place. And remember, no finger pointing. What choices did you make that contributed to where you are now? Then I want you to begin to ask the Lord to show you what choices you have. What choices do you have today? And this is a great opportunity to get support. Again, it's a choice. Choosing to work with someone in this process, whether it's a trusted friend, family member, pastor, life coach, counselor, maybe it's a personal trainer, a financial advisor, rehab specialist. There are a lot of options out there. Choose one or more if needed. Begin to look at all your choices as first, your responsibility, and second, as changeable. You are always one choice away from changing your life, good or bad. Again, it's choice. So my friends, today, begin to ask yourself, what are you choosing? Be blessed.
Thank you for listening to today's podcast. I hope you walked away a little stronger in your faith and freer in your mind. You are so loved. If you like this episode, share it with a friend. Leave your ratings and reviews, and engage with me on social media. I'd love to hear from you.